Yeah. Jumpin', them boys up to something. They just spent like 2 or 3 weeks out the country. Them boys up to something, they just not just.
He really transformed the franchise. He's one of the best players ever. 4 championships, 2 MVPs, and if somebody deserves it, it's him.
Well, as Mono saying, Duncan, no doubt the long-term face of the Spurs franchise and arguably their best player ever, which brings up the conversation, Greg, of where he stands all-time league-wide.
Well, he's right there. And listen, let's give him a little more credit, Mono. He's got 5 rings now, you know, having won that championship 2 seasons ago. But look, Kobe's in that category with 5 rings and an MVP as well. So he's an all-time great. I don't know how you rank him, but when you have a conversation about the best ever, Tim Duncan will be in.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
So on the floor for Houston, Mo Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Freak is out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Ginobili can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Freak. And another 3 for Houston.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Spurs trail by 8. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Ginobili outside. Back to Aldridge. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And that concludes the first half. Rockets lead by a...
All right, Kevin, here with Tony.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. There we go, San Antonio, please.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint.
Look now for San Antonio. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. And a switch here also for Houston. Freaks checked in. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Anderson is out there with West. And it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Freak. And it's Houston with another.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He ended with 32 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. He really was the 2nd unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Mo Eunice, a screen on Aldridge. Ariza dishes to Freak. Shoots the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area and getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, They actually changed him.
And he gets it to go.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
On the wing, Green, guarded by Harden. Parker drives in, the 17-footer. No good from West.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Outside, Green, and there's the feed to West. Parker, right side. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Freak. Again, the Rockets score.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Aldridge. That one's off, still out of sync.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Freak missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's West with the drive. And it's sent back by Howard. They kick it out to Green from past the arc. The shot's good on the assist by West. Green's got a pair of threes now here in the third for San Antonio. Here's Freak. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one too, the fadeaway.
Now here's Parker. There's the triple. The shot will not go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Rockets on top, running away with this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. Rockets also changing it up. Harrell, he's checked in for Howard. KJ McDaniels comes in for Patrick Beverly, and Freak subbed in for Ty Lawson. So on the floor for Houston, Freak in at point guard. Harrell is out there with Brewer. Then there's Terrence Jones, and it's McDaniels in at the 2 spot.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Picked by West. Ginobili kicks it to West, and stolen by Harrell. And now in transition is Brewer. Here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Freak. 28 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Boris Diaz checked in for Larry Sanders. And both free throws good from Freak.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Here's Simmons. To the inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
That one misses.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
At the line of the Spurs. Freak. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Terrence Jones.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Freak. No good on the triple. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And what a huge standout performance. It was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
It's West with the drive. Now Freak kicks it to McDaniels. There's a good screen. Here's Freak. The shot is off, and it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jeffries kicks to Diaw. Passes it to Simmons. Clock at 6. Right wing. Here's West. He sinks the 11-footer. Freak with it. Shot on the wing. On the money.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the